Hi there, my name is Suze, and I work with women to help them find balance between their internal masculine and feminine energies so that they can have lives that feel really emotionally fulfilling, full of love and connection. So, first of all, today is Sunday, Sacred Sunday. I'm going to do my oracle cards as I usually do. But first, I want to really thank those of you who have been here with me. I really feel like we're starting to slowly develop a community here of really beautiful, divine feminine souls. Earlier this morning, I was going in and looking at comments and replying to some of the comments that some of you have left, and just the energies and the love and the open heartedness that I'm feeling pouring out from each one of you is really inspiring and encouraging to me. I thank you guys so much for being here. On the beginning of my YouTube journey, it's taken me a while to get here. I'll have to share that story sometime, but the whole YouTube thing was something I had the thought of that I wanted to do years ago. And then my life took some unexpected turns, as life tends to do. And it's been several years later, and I'm finally coming back around and starting up this YouTube thing. And those of you who have joined me right from the beginning and who follow me and interact and comment, I really appreciate you so much. And I really hope that you do feel that in my replies to your comments. Please keep those comments coming. Again, if anyone has any particular requests about something that you would like me to speak on, you can drop a comment, or if you want to remain more private, do email me. My email, my Instagram, and my website are all linked in the description box below. So you can find me in many other places. Email is really the quickest and easiest way to get my attention, and open up a conversation and maybe share some more of your journey, what you're dealing with, what are you working on right now, what is really coming up from you for you. I would really love to hear about it. So let's get into the Sacred Sunday Oracle card decks. Before I started this video, I was one other announcement too. I do want to apologize. I feel badly that yesterday, Saturday, I was not able to leave a video here for you guys. I really do try my best to have a daily video for you, something to mull over, something to think about, something to encourage you, something to shift something inside of you or give you an inspiration. And I really like to do that each day, but I had some things come up that I was not able to have a video out to you for Saturday. So I apologize. I am working on a few things here with YouTube, and I'm going to be changing things and expanding things a little bit here on the channel. So please stay with me. I so appreciate those of you who are here with me already. But please hang in there, because I'm going to be making a few little tweaks and adding some things in, some more tools, some more access, some deeper thoughts and insights for you guys, journaling prompts. There's lots of things I'm going to be plugging into my channel here to really make it well-rounded and really accessible and really, really impactful for helping you all create the changes that I know you're looking for in your life and have a little extra help, support, and guidance. So stay tuned with that and just hang tight in the interim here as I kind of figure some things out of how I want to do this. So without further ado, let's get into the oracle cards. I was looking at my cards and really trying to see what I was drawn to pull from for today. And as I do each week, I do have my Angel Oracle deck here. I always like to do that one. I don't know why. I just really have been resonating for a few months now with the angel energy and tapping into, guides and angel support that is around us that we may not see, but it is there. And then I also decided to pull from this Oracle card deck. What is this one called? It's the White Light Oracle deck. I've shared with you guys before, this deck is my most sacred deck. I really pull this out for special occasions when I am really going deep into my heart and in my soul, and when I really want some deep, deep, profound messages to help me out. I decided to pick this one because one of the topics I will be expanding on this channel is the topic of twin flames. And this deck has been a particular help on the twin flame journey. So I really felt called to bring this one in, as I'm kind of going to be stepping into that realm and speaking to that. So I'm going to use this today as well. let's start with the Angel Oracle deck. I've already pre-shuffled these. Then I'll just see what comes out in the message. What message do you have, angels, guides, for the Divine Feminine for this week? What message do you have for us? Let's see what comes out. Oop, we got one. I like this. Time to go. This is beautiful. That's already stirring up a lot within me. The card says the sun sets and rises each day, and it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life, and know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. Now, as you guys know, when I pull my oracle cards, I do like to bring a little bit of astrology into my readings here as well. And the 11th, right? June 11th, if any of you know, is a pretty significant thing that's happening this weekend. The energies, the astrology this weekend is pretty significant. We're also coming into the nodal shift shortly. And I'm not going to get into the details, but there's a lot happening right now with the planets. And in all of these aspects that are speaking to each other astrologically, we have this whole thing of things are coming to an end and new beginnings are coming in. Everyone is having this radical shifting, and a lot of that is Pluto too. We got Pluto doing a whole lot of crazy stuff right now and will be for the next several years. But there's a whole lot of reviewing, letting go, closing out, saying goodbye, because in the saying goodbye, we know that we're welcoming in something bigger, something more aligned, acknowledging the growth, acknowledging the lessons, acknowledging everything we have been through and passed through, and very carefully choosing what is moving forward with us and what is staying behind. A very big thing that I'm seeing in the Divine Feminines right now collectively, and again, something else I'm going to be expanding on in my regular videos for the channel, is the idea of self-worth. The Divine Feminine really coming into her sense of self-worth. And in that self-worth, really being very careful where she is investing her energy. Because where she invests her energy, that is from her heart and from her love. And your love and your heart is your most valuable part of you as a Divine Feminine, and it must be treated as such. So recognizing things that are no longer getting access to your energy, or things that even internal mental patterns, emotional patterns, what's happening that's causing sabotage in your relationships or with self-sabotage, what's happening, what is no longer coming forward, where are we releasing the struggle? I was in yoga class the other day talking to my best friend, and I was like, the no struggle bus, right? Like, get me on the no struggle bus. I'm so sick and tired of the struggle. I don't want to struggle anymore. If it takes too much out of me, it ain't happening. I'm really at that place where just let it go and let the more aligned thing come in that isn't going to be such a struggle, that isn't going to be such a difficult thing. The no struggle bus, right? Sign me up for the no struggle bus. I love it. I also love that, and I don't know if this is true, but for some reason when this card came out, I immediately thought Archangel Michael. And which is very interesting because earlier in the video I was talking about twin flames. Archangel Michael is actually the angel that oversees divine unions, divine counterparts, twin flames. So I found that interesting. I take that as a sign for myself that yes, we do need to go into that subject. Then at the bottom of the deck, I do want to share this because I feel like this goes really well with that other card of the time to go and the releasing, right? The sunsetting. The idea of sunsetting is, what do you desire? And look at the beautiful garden that she is in. There's so much symbolism and metaphors in the idea of the garden for the divine feminine, the garden of your heart or the garden of your life. Where are you planting your seeds? Are you planting your seeds in the things that you truly desire? Are you, again, investing your heart space energy into the things you desire? Or are you investing your heart and your attention into things you don't actually desire and expanding on that? I've talked before about that, right? One of the core functions of feminine energy, one of the core aspects and characteristics is that the feminine energy expands on whatever it is given. So be very careful. What are you expanding on? Are you expanding on old wounds, old patterns, old behaviors? Or are you expanding on the things you actually desire, the beautiful flowers, the beautiful garden? There's so much there. I'll read this in the bottom. You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. That is so beautiful. Hang on. Because I did a video this past week about what did I say? I said, what the heart of the divine feminine wants. And I actually am going to be expanding on the idea of heart's desires. That's in my journal for me to expand on too. Self-worth, heart's desires, twin flames, all coming up soon. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, self-worth, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. This is amazing. I'm getting excited and passionate right now because it's literally like the completion of the story. We start with the old, letting go of the old, doing a review of the old. What is staying behind? What is not coming forward with me into the new, into this whole fresh new energy that we're stepping into with so much planetary action right now and the nodal shifts. What is staying behind in the old world, in the matrix, in the 3D? What is staying behind and what is coming forward? What is your true heart's desires? What are your true heart's desires? And when you go through this process of the old and the new, this will rush into your life as if by magic. I can validate on this because I had a conversation on the phone with one of my very close friends the other day, and I was saying how I'm noticing, and I believe I actually talked about this on my channel last Sunday, I believe, when I was doing an astrological update with the oracle cards. And I was saying, be very, very careful. No, it wasn't. I'm sorry. It was another video in the past week. I was talking about be very careful about what you're thinking about or what you're allowing yourself to feel or focus on, because we are right now in this bubble of rapid manifestation, which is basically what this is saying, right? It will rush into your life as if by magic. There is, and believe me, I've had some things happen in the past several days that by the human standards don't make any sense. And it's been rattling almost to me with how fast my manifestations are coming through. It's like, I think this thing, I feel this thing, and within 24 hours, it shows up. It's happened to me twice in the past week. So it's been kind of like, ooh, be really careful what you're focusing on, what you're thinking about, because manifestation right now really is moving through really quickly, okay? So let me see if my tea, hang on, let me see if my tea is cool enough and ready to go. I have to show you guys this tea tag too. That's good. This tea tag, I love it. It says, trust is the question, love is the solution. That is like everything. I love that. Trust is the question, love is the solution. Maybe I'll put that as my title. I don't know. We'll see. All right. This other oracle deck. What messages do we have for Divine Feminine for this week? I just had a whole bunch fall on the floor. Hang on one second, you guys. Okay. We have 3. Oh, one of them is already a very synchronistic message for me personally. So if it's for me, I know it's going to be for someone else as well. Perfume of Sophia. Ooh. I love this one. I'll get into that in a moment. Then we have Spirit Owl of 852 Hertz, which there's been a lot of owl wisdom energy happening around me lately. I don't know if anyone else has. Please let me know. Has anyone else had any kind of owl and the word wisdom and the energy of wisdom, ancient wisdom, intuitive wisdom, the wisdom you have gained in this lifetime? There's a lot of that swirling around me. Anyone else feeling that? Please drop in the comments, let me know. Epsilon modulation, this one, which I love it because it's hard to tell with this. I always have a hard time putting these in a place where you can see, and these cards are beautiful, but they're so delicate, they're hard to see without the right light. Can you see how it's like it's almost like she has crystals going down her chakras, and the big one right there on the heart center. And then there's ones on her forehead as well. Like there's so much beautiful things going on here. We also have, in case anyone likes numbers, I'm big on the numbers too. We have 28, we have 20, and we have 12, which 12 again that's a good one for me. So I will tell you briefly as well with the perfume of Sophia. I don't know if you guys can see too. I feel like I'm all over the place with this video today. But again, like I say, I'm not here to pretend. I'm here to be real, you guys. I'm here to be real. I was spray painting. Can you see how white my thumb looks? I was spray painting something earlier today. So I'm covered in spray paint. Don't mind me. I'm not like sick or gross anything here. Perfume of Sophia. This is beautiful. About the smells. There's something to smell. And I mean that very deeply energetically. Again, it's like that intuitiveness. Knowing what is right for you by the smell of it. Do you trust your intuition enough to know by the smell of something if it's for you or not? I love that. Let me just look in the book here too quickly. This video might be a little bit longer than normal, you guys. I hope you don't mind. And I appreciate you sticking around with me. I'm just going to read since we drew 3 cards, I'm just going to read the very beginning little line because these descriptions really go in depth and I don't think we have time for that. You will be able to sense the best timing and approach to take to create space for healing and resolution. Connect to your body and ground yourself in the here and now with body-friendly practices. You will find your way intuitively and instinctively, even though confusing circumstances where one moment you are sure the answer is no, and the next moment you are sure it is yes. Give up trying to figure the answer out right now and remain open with positive but relaxed expectation that clarity shall emerge spontaneously according to divine timing. I love this because I personally have been going through this thing where it has taken a lot of very intentional effort on my part. Not effort, I don't like that word because it sounds like a struggle. Very concise intention, let's just say that. A very slow, concise intention around whether I'm moving forward on a thing or whether I'm sitting back and relaxing for a moment and observing. I'm in this thing right now in my life where there's a very fine line between too much and too little. And I'm having to really trust my intuitive when to step forward and when to pause, when to pull back for a moment and stop and heal, love on myself, and then when to step in again. And I think there's a lot of us that are in this space. I've talked about this in previous weeks about going into the unknown, jumping off the cliff, taking the flying leap. And so many of us are being really pushed into a new aspect of our lives, into a space we've never been before. And you're going to have to tread very slowly and carefully with that peaceful, prayerful contact with yourself and your intuition of when to move forward and when to pause. All right, I'm getting quick on the time here. Let's see. So Spirit Owl of 852, number 20. There's a lot of 1, 2, 2, 1s happening, by the way, you guys, if you know what that means. All right, recalibration. I love that because that's realignment. Recalibration to a higher order of divine purpose is in progress. It's not always a smooth ride, but it is safe to be fearless as you gently hold space for new ways of thinking, living, and seeing to emerge. It is very similar to that other card, the holding space. You are encouraged to let go of opinions and belief systems. Oh, this is so good. That cannot support you in higher frequency states. This is literally what I was talking about with my friend the other day. I'm not even joking. You shall soon recognize a truth that cuts through confusion and frees you to proceed with love, peace, and higher understanding. You see how that fits in so perfectly with the perfume of Sophia card? Cutting through confusion, moving slowly, holding space, letting go of opinions and belief systems that don't support the higher frequency. That's back to those angel cards of time to go and what do you desire. You see the beautiful message that is being reiterated in every one of those cards? I love this. And this one, I really wish I could figure out a way to help you guys see this card. There we go. There. So beautiful. Number 28. Gather your energies and go within to regenerate. Let your actions match your inner rhythms rather than trying to force yourself to keep pace with external cues. No more struggle bus. Commit to your own natural timing and pace. As you ground and connect to your center, you'll realize your spiritual power to be at you will realize your spiritual power to be at cause in any situation of concern. You have such goodness and light within you. Let go of shaming or blaming. Embrace the spiritual beauty within. So again, it's that idea of really grounding, coming to the center before you proceed, and then stopping, grounding, finding your center, and then moving forward to proceed. So this one, the other one was talking about letting go of opinions and belief systems. This one is letting go of shaming and blaming, which I love because that is taking responsibility for your life, which is also taking your power back. So I love this. 2202 on my timer over here. That's my cue to go. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. I love you all. Sending so much love and light and peace to you. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.